Woodward Sports is your number one source for all things Detroit sports. Start your day with the Baligian Morning Show from 8 to 10 a.m. Rolling into Big D Energy with Neil Rule, Jerry Foster, and Red Wing great Darren McCarty. Then make sure you're watching the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep from 2 to 4 p.m. Michigan great Braylon Edwards and the elite Matt Shepard break down all the biggest sports stories. End your day with the Woodward Heavyweights. Join Spencer and EZ nightly from 5 to 7 p.m. Every day. All the sports. All Detroit. Live on the Woodward Sports Network. Detroit's #1 sports network.
What is up? Glad you could join us. It is
Why do you have a coat on?
What's that?
Why do you have a coat on?
Yeah, somebody was actually complaining about that the other day. They were like, why do all the dudes like wear coats and sweatshirts and everything? It's 10 in here. Like it's 10 degrees in here. So that I hope you can excuse us. Please forgive us. Pretty please. That's the way that it goes. Lots to get into today. Listen, the whole college football thing, I want to hit on that like huge in the second hour, because Justin and I did a show early in the year, and Justin, gosh damn it, we always have people pound on us when we're wrong. You and I have to take some victory laps about some stuff, my friend.
Oh, yes, we do.
We really do. And you know what? I have to remind everybody, I have been somebody, I have said forever, the likelihood of you getting in with 3 losses is next to nothing. Another 3-loss team got in, but with an asterisk. The idea of an at-large, and I know I've argued this with Neil, and I know I've argued this with KG, the idea of an at-large team getting in with 3 losses, I just don't believe it's going to happen. Alabama got in, but with a huge asterisk, and we can have the debate, should they have gotten in? Because clearly the committee just didn't count. Well, they went to a championship game, so that really doesn't count.
And they got blown out.
Exactly. We're gonna save those thoughts. We're gonna save those thoughts. Lions-Rams week. The playoff picture looks more clear now, doesn't it, man? I thought about you yesterday, Maz. That sounds perverted, but I did think. Oh, Maz, I did think about you. I did think about you yesterday in this regard.
It's tight, man.
You said weeks ago you thought that the division might come down to Lions-Bears the last week of the season. It might not be the division, but you're right in the sense that might be for a playoff spot.
I'm pretty sure it will be.
It will be.
Yesterday's game, Bears and Packers, I know it's the longest-running rivalry in NFL. Let me tell you, that game lived up to it. I know, but I loved that game. I loved how they got after each other. It came down to the last 30 seconds. Man, 2 coaches that don't like each other. The whole 9 yards. Packers come out on top. They'll play again in 2 weeks at Soldier Field?
Yep.
Looking forward to that one as well. The Lions sat back and got to watch their rivals.
More on that. Can we? Stick had a great idea, because like the Woodward chat went nuts yesterday, and for once, like everybody was participating.
Yeah.
Because Justin, I don't know if you noticed this. Like Maz comes in and out, I come in and out. You have the usual suspects that in our text group that are just constantly just throwing barbs at each other and everything.
It's so funny.
It really is.
Lentz and Trav cracked me up.
Yeah.
It's constant. It's constant. It's and you guys, for the record, I'm not saying I don't enjoy it, but a lot of times I don't participate. Okay, and then like what happens, like seriously, is you have the what's the best way to put it? The allies start to fall in line with each other. Like Neil and Stick go over there, and then Lentz and Trav go over there, and then Broder will pop in, and Broder more often than not will side over there, and then somebody will side over there. And yesterday it was funny because it was absolute hatred for the Bears and the Packers. Just like for an hour. It was just hatred.
Except for one person.
Who was not? Oh, yeah, don't even get me started with that crap. But Stick came up with a great idea. Stick was like, hey, these two play again on Saturday the 20th, right? It's like an 8 o'clock game.
Yeah.
He goes, why don't we have a hate viewing party? Who was the first one that signed up for that? I did. He was like, who's in? I go, I'm in. Sit there and, I hate the Bears. I hate the Picks. I hate the Bears.
Ooh.
That'll be fun. Are you kidding me? Saturday night, I am so in. So I think Stick's working on that. We're literally going to have a hate viewing party where we hate watch the Packers and the Bears.
Who are we rooting for?
Neither.
No.
I mean, I'll be rooting for the Packers.
Legit, you have to remember. I
root for
told
the
KG
Packers.
that last week,
You
and
need a sweep.
he almost fought me.
You
do you
need a
remember?
sweep.
Do you remember how mad he was at me?
Yeah.
I like legitimately, guys. We need the Packers now. We do.
And if it was the Bears who won yesterday, you would have needed the Bears.
Never. So the Bears have left. We've been talking about this for weeks. The Bears have the Browns. That should be a dub, right? Then they have.
Shador threw for 400 yesterday.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Then they have the Packers. Then they have at the Niners. Then they have the Lions. I think we are staring at the possibility, Maz, that you brought up of these two teams playing for
Sunday night.
Oh my gosh.
The Bears will have back-to-back home games on prime time.
Gosh, it would really break my heart if like the Bears missed the playoffs at 10-7. I would really
Do you know right now they're sitting in the 7 hole
I know, isn't that funny?
because of the Tampa Bay thing,
Yeah.
which has to be changed eventually.
Yes, I agree with you.
Agree.
I agree with you. Just like we'll save our thoughts.
Yes.
You did an about face, and I'm proud of you. I'm not going to chastise you. I hope you know that.
I got you.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Sometimes common sense has to rule out. And Justin, I'm a firm believer. We'll save this for after 9 o'clock. I've said it forever. I do not believe in the automatic qualifier. I don't.
Oh, I'm so against the automatic qualifier.
Thank you.
It's the
And
biggest
I am
bullshit.
as well now.
Thank
But before we get any further,
you. I was going to get to it. Don't worry. Congratulations.
all right, I'll wait.
That's a
No,
nice
no,
sweatshirt.
seriously. Congratulations.
You going to the Bahamas? I mean, no,
Myrtle Beach. I asked him the same thing.
Yeah.
No, I don't think I'll get the time off.
Myrtle Beach.
I know, Maz. I am a needed part of this entity that we call Woodward Sports. Okay.
I understand that.
Kid
But
makes
it's
me
Myrtle
laugh.
Beach. It's the Myrtle Beach
Dude, I'd
Bowl.
love to go to Myrtle Beach and go lay on the sand and gonna go watch Western play at 11 a.m. on December 17th. That sounds fantastic.
Who are they
but
playing?
They're playing Kennesaw State.
Yeah,
Kennesaw
Kennesaw
State.
State.
Hey, at least it's gonna be a win. I mean,
How about that, man?
You
Go
know,
Broncos.
I swear to God, I still, the little kid in me, and I'll ask a younger person, the little kid in me goes crazy when those damn bowl games get announced. And I understand they don't mean,
It's fun.
they really don't mean anything anymore. They don't. And Maz, you and I grew up in an era where the ultimate man's day was January 1.
Oh, hands down.
It was just, that was the ultimate
11
man's day.
a.m.
Yep.
to midnight.
There was honestly half the time you were fighting off what happened the night before. Okay, I'm going to start with this, and then in the afternoon I'm going to have that, and then at night I'm going to do that for your dishes and everything. And it just doesn't mean as much anymore. But Maz, for guys like you and I, that was part of the fun, sitting there in the afternoon
bet.
watching all the bowl games come down. I still love bowl season. I do. I love bowl season. I get it. Justin, does it mean anything to you anymore? Like bowl season?
it does and it doesn't. Like, the playoff being expanded is definitely taking away some of, like, the joy of it, but at the same time, like, there's going to be a Pop-Tart Bowl game versus Vandy and Georgia Tech, or BYU and Georgia Tech. Like, that's going to be a fun game. Like, there's going to be games that I enjoy, but the lust of, like, watching bowls every single night is definitely gone.
Now, who did Vandy get? You guys know?
I'm looking it up right now because I was thinking Iowa in the ReliaQuest Bowl. That's the 31st. Iowa and Vandy.
Vandy will run Iowa.
They should.
Yeah.
They should. So let me give you an example. Okay, so this Saturday is Army Navy, and I will not listen to any negativity about Army Navy. Like that, I plant my flag in the
It's
ground.
a beautiful game.
That's it. Thank you. It is. All right. It's Army Navy. I get it. A lot of people. It's Army Navy, man. There's.
I went to the Meadowlands to see it. Neil went a couple of years ago.
I remember that.
Yeah, I think he went. Was it Philly? Philly's the best spot for that game.
All right. So this Saturday, there's like legitimate bowl games already. And I get the first one, SC State and Prairie View. But like after Army Navy next Saturday night, and guys like Justin and I will probably be watching hockey. I mean, there's a good chance Hockey Night in Canada will be on. But Boise and Washington in the bucked up LA Bowl. Okay, I'm in, right?
It's called the Bucked Up LA Bowl?
I'm not making that up. The bucked up LA Bowl. It's like when my daughter refused to use the F word, she would say bucked. I kid you not. My daughter, she would not use the F word.
Is that at SoFi? Probably, right?
I'm going to guess.
Probably is.
It's got to be, right?
The Rose Bowl is being abandoned, by the way. UCLA is leaving the Rose Bowl.
I don't even see where it says.
Well, it's in L.A. It's got to be at SoFi.
It's got to be at SoFi. It's got to be at SoFi.
It's not going to be at the Coliseum or the Rose Bowl.
But, you got a 9-4 team taking on an 8-4 team. Like, I'm in. I do that. And I really like the random, afternoon games, before Christmas. Old Dominion in South Florida at, 5 o'clock. What else am I doing on a Wednesday afternoon? Okay, I'm in. Or like Justin's team, all right? It's 11 o'clock in the morning. Now, we'll be just getting off of work. Big D Energy will be starting, but Western Michigan's playing in a bowl game at 11 o'clock on the Friday before Christmas. Sweet. Okay, I'm in. And I get it for a lot of you. Bowl day, bowl games have been diminished. It's all about Ask Notre Dame. It's all about getting to the game itself, getting to the playoff game itself. I don't know, man. Maz, I still like it. I do.
I'm with you, man. I'm not going to tune in for every one, but if there's a football game on, it's gonna be on my TV. There's no question about it.
It's funny you say that. I had this argument for years when I would hear people say there are too many bowl games. I would go, well, are you a college football fan?
You don't have to watch them.
Yeah,
put on a regular season NBA game if that makes you happy.
I get a chance to watch more college football. Okay, and you're right. It is a physical impossibility to sit there and watch all those games. But if I'm home, and yeah, I'm gonna watch these games, man. I love it. I'm sorry, I really do.
How about Michigan, man? They got a nice bowl game.
Yeah, I like that.
Again, I wish they were playing Vandy. They get Texas. And the Citrus Bowl is a fun game, even though it's brought to you by, I think, Cheez-Its. Nothing says citrus like the Cheez-Its Citrus Bowl.
So damn good.
Delicious.
So damn good.
I went to a few of those games. That was good times, man.
Yeah. That's a cool. It's a cool old venerable building. It really. It's kind of like in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
But it's. All right, so lots of college stuff coming up. As I said, after we take this break, I want to get into the NFL stuff. We'll take a look at the standings and what we have to do. But, I think we've taken a long view on this show, and you saw the Bears' schedule was going to get real. Now, props to them. They knocked off Philly, okay? That was a loss that I think a lot of us thought that they'd have. In fairness, Philly was banged up. That doesn't matter. It counts as a win. But now you're starting to see this schedule with the Bears, okay? You'd think the Browns would be a win. We saw what happened against the Packers. Going out to Frisco's not going to be easy. And then the Lions. So the door is open for the Lions. That's why I go back to last Thursday, Maz. Last Thursday was so important.
You bet.
You lose that game and you have zero wiggle room, period. Zero wiggle room, okay? The Lions, let's hope it doesn't happen, but legitimately I think they can absorb one more loss.
I think they can too.
I think they can, just one more. That's it. One more.
You think they get in as like an 8 seed?
As a 7 seed, that's
7, I'm sorry.
Yeah, in all likelihood, that's. Yeah. I don't see them catching Frisco. But it depends. What if Frisco? What if it's the Bears? What if it's Frisco that they shave the hair off of, and then the Lions have to go and beat the Bears to get past Frisco? I mean, that's what's interesting about the next few weeks.
The way it all lays out, we'll see.
It is not a desirable position to be in for the Lions, let's be honest, but it's the position we find ourselves in. Nonetheless, we will get into that. Goff has some comments that we'll get to when we come back. I love the Baldy stuff. Maz makes me happy when he puts Baldy videos in there as well. But don't go anywhere. It is a Monday morning. Lots of NFL stuff in this first hour. Second hour, a hell of a lot of college football stuff, and we'll look at this playoff, and we'll get into the Notre Dame thing. If you were an Irish fan, you knew it was coming. I don't know what else to tell you. In the back of your mind, you thought to yourself, well, it might not happen. In the back of in your mind, maybe you even convince yourself, no, it's not going to happen. It was going to happen. Period. We'll get into that.
I'm shocked by it, though.
Are you really?
I am.
But you knew, right? I knew. I knew.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Michigan argument. Like Michigan's, if they don't beat Ohio State, Michigan's signature win
It's Washington.
was Washington.
It's nothing.
Notre Dame's signature win was USC. That's right, wrong, or indifferent. That's what it was, you know. And I really think that cost them. And
The USC game's the game they had to win.
yep, the head to head for Miami was going to get Notre Dame. It was. There's no way you can get in a room and have a debate between two teams when one team could sit back and go, I don't know if you know this, but Maz beat Sean. What are we really having this debate? Like Maz beat Sean, and you're debating over Sean or Maz, right? It just, that was the way it was going to work. All right, we're up against it. Justin, where do you want us to go right now?
Well, before you go to Art and Jake's, the best place that you can go is to Mad Packs, and where you can pick up some of the best pre-rolls in the game, because Mad Packs is the hottest new cannabis brand, and they have partnered with Woodward Sports. They launched their products this year, May 30th, and they have some of the best infused, honestly, the best infused pre-rolls in the game. The High-Low, the Boom Shakalaka, both are infused tarantulas that hit perfectly. They are in over 40 dispensaries in the Metro Detroit area, so make sure you look into Mad Packs. They also are very active on social media as well, or on Woodward social media. You can tap in with Spencer Raxer for the Mad Packs Minute. And then why don't you tell them about Art and Jake's?
Of course I will, guys. If you're heading to the Lions watch party this upcoming Sunday, it's going to be Art and Jake's in Clarkston, December 14th. You know what it is. It's Matt Stafford against our Detroiters here. We've got something special happening that same day. We'd love your help. From 4 to 6 p.m., Art and Jake's will be collecting donations for Packages from Home. It's an incredible organization that sends care items to deployed service members and supports supports local veterans right here in our community. They're looking for a ton of items, everything from canned food and snacks to recreational items like books, sports equipment, and even electronics. Any donation, all of them must be unopened in original packaging and with at least 6 months before expiration. Just bring everything in to AJ's Clarkston location, Art and Jake's Clarkston, between 4 and 6 this Sunday. Drop them off on your way in, grab a drink, help us massively support the troops. Only this Sunday at Art and Jake's.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. then you should be wearing Woodward sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Hey, it's the holiday season, and it's okay to think selfishly, okay? You're doing something for somebody else, but you're getting something back as well. Huh?
Yeah.
That's what Buddies offers you. You get a free 4-square, 1-topping pizza voucher with every $50 gift card purchase now through the end of 2025. So give the gift of Buddies, and you get something in return. You want to host a holiday party? Yeah, they got you covered as well. They can cater for you. And if you decide to go with Buddies, you know, the original Detroit-style pizza, you can save 20% off your entire order of $200 or more simply by using the promo code HOLIDAY20. That's right. You will be the hit of the party. You can have Buddies cater to you. The original Detroit-style pizza, anything over 200, use the promo code HOLIDAY20. You save 20%. You can dine in there as well. They have all-you-can-eat packages. Think about that. All-you-can-eat packages at Buddies. Doesn't that sound divine right now? $15 per person. To check out their catering menu, simply go to buddiespizza.com/catering.
And let me tell you about Spider Legs, because they are the new premium pre-roll brand where bold innovation meets meticulous precision. Spider Legs set a new standard, blending strength and sophistication for those who value products built with care and purpose. Spider Legs can be found in over 200 dispensaries around Michigan. Follow Spider Legs on Instagram at Spider Legs Official.
All right, welcome back in. Glad you can join us. JB, KG have the morning off. Shout out to both those boys. I'm sure we'll see them tomorrow. Maz, before we get into some NFL stuff, I know we have to clean up some business with some super chats. Appreciate you guys every day being in the chat, no doubt about it. Super chats, you go to the front of the line. Maz, what do you got?
All right, we got Dante, who's been around for 34 months. He's been in the super chat. Lions versus Rams week. Whose house? Lions house is what Dante says. Well, we are going to take over SoFi. Lion fans will take over SoFi. Even with Kelly and her kids there.
You guys can all be mad at me again this week. I'm just letting you know right now because that matchup absolutely, positively terrifies me. And I'm not going to lie to you, just like I didn't lie to you last week. We know how it worked out for the Lions against the Cowboys, but going to the Rams, a real legitimate team, and the way the Rams looked yesterday, you knew they would, bouncing back. How can you not be terrified with what we have and what we don't have in our defensive backfield right now?
Amen. Stafford has been waiting for a couple of years for this one. Doesn't mean that it's not over. 4.5 is the spread, by the way. Rams are favored. We've got EX.
That's a weird spread.
4.5?
Yeah.
I think it's about right.
Do you really?
Yeah. Lions are going to be favored the rest of the year.
I think
All
it's
right,
weird.
can I tell you why though, Maz? Because if we work under the assumption that 3 points for being at home, the Rams are only favored by 1.5.
Yeah.
With our defensive backfield being what it is.
Well, still the Lions.
Okay.
You're
right.
a 15-win team from last year.
You know more about this stuff than I do. I just
No, that's not true.
I don't follow it that much anymore, man. I really don't.
You know, once you know, you know. Once you know, you know. What did we say yesterday about the Devils' number, 5.5?
Yeah.
So who tells Cincinnati to miss a 2-point conversion at the end of that game to make it 5? It's amazing the way that number works. Anyway.
The Devil's number.
The Devil's numbers. Hold on, I got more super chatters
All
here. EX27 Evolution, $2. He says, call it the WSN Packin' Bears Haters Ball.
That's going to be a blast. I hope, legitimately, I hope you guys can make it. Because, and it's funny, that was the first thing I did. I told my wife, I was like, yeah, I know it's the Saturday before Christmas, but I'm going to go hang out with the boys for a couple hours and just be filled with hate. All right? Because there's enough love and glee and merriment around the holiday. And that night, I'm going to be full of hate. right?
Hey.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Not a thing. Not at all.
Keeps you warm.
Last one's Case Phil, Country Boy. He's in the Christmas spirit. He's gifted out one Woodward Sports gift membership to somebody out there. I'm sure someone has accepted it by now, but that's your Super Chats for now. We'll keep a look at him.
What a nice human being. Yeah, you can be a part of it. No doubt about that. Justin, if we can, this is all about, and I think we're going to do this before we get into Baldy. This is all about looking at the schedule right now, okay? Cincinnati played their part. Dallas played their part, right? We played in the back bowl. And everybody and their brother likes to scream, Dallas is back, Dallas is back, Dallas is back. I didn't believe that Dallas was back, but I didn't like that matchup. And we saw what happened. I was wrong about that matchup, for sure. I'll keep owning it. But Dallas is not back. And then the other charter member, the AFC back, if you will, is the Cincinnati Bengals. And if you guys watched that game yesterday, early on, it looked like Cincinnati might win that game 52-10. They could do no wrong. Burrow was in complete control. And then something happens. It is uncanny. And I don't know. I don't know if it's coaching. I don't know what it is. But they're lost. And Stick said, Stick goes, I may have just seen the worst interception I've ever seen. Did you see that pick six he threw?
Yeah, it was a tip.
He shot put it.
Well, he tried to get it over the defenders right to whoever was there. I think it was T. Higgins. No, it was Chase. He tried to get it over him, and he didn't get it up high enough. It was like monkey in the middle, and the defender won.
Justin, did you see that? Like, literally, it was like he had a big medicine ball in his hand, and he was trying to shot put the medicine ball. Just awful. And, of course, the Bills take care of business, et cetera, et cetera. But
Josh Allen's a monster.
It's so much fun. It is so much fun watching that guy.
In the snow, that was a great game.
And he runs so uncoordinated, it makes me giggle every time he does it. Like when he took off on the long touchdown run, he just looks uncoordinated. And I think
He's running through the snow.
That's what makes me love him even more, you know? It is running through the snow. That's exactly it.
Is that perfect or what? Do you not want to be in your chair with a blanket over you watching that game?
When you were a kid, I'll just tell you, I'm guessing it was the same thing for you, Maz, and for everybody else out there. If you saw that snow game when you were a kid, because our brains didn't work right.
So good. You
saw the snow game, and you were like, well, it's snowing in Buffalo, therefore, ergo, it's going to start snowing in Detroit any second now. Not having any clue that it doesn't work that way. And I swear to God, without like anybody calling each other, all the kids would magically matriculate outside and we'd start playing football waiting for the snow to arrive, right? And that was one of those games yesterday.
Yeah.
And it just kept coming. I'm with you, Maz. I turned into a little kid.
Fun game.
All right, but can we very quickly, Justin, if we can, let's hear from Jared Goff. Shout out to Brad Galley for getting this. Jared Goff on finishing strong before we look at the playoff picture.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. I thought our fans showed up. It was awesome. It really was. Being able to beat them. They're as hot as a team as there is in our league right now. And, maybe we can become that right now. If we do this correctly over this last little stretch of the season, we want to kind of be doing this right now. Like, okay, we just scored 44. Our defense played well. We, won that game. We want to kind of be on this up ramp by the time we hit the playoffs where we're this dangerous team who can kind of go toe-to-toe with anybody, and that's what you want, and we're right there. Yeah, if we're able to, win one at a time, who knows what can happen. There's plenty of games left, and we're playing well, but sorry to answer your question, yes, it does uptick things a little bit and gives us a little bit more motivation.
And it's very difficult because we're all emotional, and there are some people that have convinced themselves the Lions are out of it. Hell, there's some people that have convinced themselves that the window's closed, okay? I'm not going to sit here today and try to talk you off of any ledge. It's not. Now's not the time, okay? But as we look at this NFC playoff picture right now, and obviously we know about the divisional winners, okay? The 5th seed is Seattle at 10-3.
They're playing good.
Okay? Do you want to look at their remaining schedule?
Sure.
They have the Colts.
That's a win.
I think your girl. I'm sorry.
It's over.
It was a cute story.
Well,
Poor Danny.
Danny
Poor Danny.
blew out his Achilles.
They host the Rams.
Loss.
They're at the Panthers. That might be a sneaky game.
Loss.
Okay. And then they're at the Niners.
They're going to finish the season losing 7 in a row. They've lost 4 in a row. They could lose 8 in a row. 8 in a row.
So the Seahawks right now, we had a win against the Colts. And then you had loss against the Rams at home, loss at the Panthers, and loss at the Niners. Is that fair? That makes the Seahawks 11-6.
Maybe they get one more in there, right?
I hope they beat Frisco.
San Francisco is going to be the pain in the ass.
That's where I'm getting
Yeah.
at. Yep.
They don't really belong. They really don't.
It's the last place schedule, dude.
Yeah.
It is. I'm sorry. It's real. I don't care what anybody says. It's. I don't think they were. Were they last?
Yeah, they were.
Were they? Were they last? I know they had the less than schedule. All right, here's their schedule the rest of the way. The Titans, at Indy,
What team is this now?
Niners.
Got it.
The Titans, at Indy, the Bears come to Frisco, and then they host the Seahawks.
2-2.
All right.
Yeah, the Niners finished 6-11 last year and were last place in the NFC West.
Were they really?
Yep.
Even behind the Cards?
Cards were 8-9.
Jeez, oh, Pete. Last place schedule is real.
Wow.
Ask the Bears. So, if we're doing our math correctly, they could be 11-6 as well. All right?
Yeah.
Then we've got the Bears. And I know we've talked much about this. The Browns win, right? Do you think they get revenge on the Packers at home at Soldier Field?
No.
I do.
Neither do I, for the record.
I said they were going to split from the get-go.
At the Niners,
I don't see why they can't beat them, honestly.
and then the Lions.
They ain't beating the Lions.
You could legitimately have a scenario.
hope.
Scenario where Seattle, Frisco, Chicago, and Detroit all finish 11-6, and one of them has to sit home.
And let the stupid NFC South champion get in with 9 wins.
You could see that scenario. So that's why even now it isn't a great thing for the Lions. It just isn't. But that game against the Bears could be a great equalizer, because it could also it could equal up things in the NFC as well. So when you go down the tiebreakers, we beat the Bears twice. We've got the same conference record, et cetera, et cetera. You know, because if you're talking about a 4-way tie, then there are a whole bunch of tiebreakers, and we would have the berth on them. So legitimately, you could look at. So I'm going to say it again. The Lions can lose one more, and 10-7 is not going to get you in. I don't believe it.
I don't think so either.
I don't believe it's going to happen, man.
No.
Not as a wild card. You might win a crappy division at 10-7, right? You might, like, I'll even look at the AFC. You could have a scenario where Pittsburgh could win the division at 10-7.
Yeah. They could win it at 9-8.
Oh yeah. Boy, Baltimore looks like crap.
They're crap.
They really
Lamar is hurt or something.
There's got to be something.
Either that or he's just done.
Justin, did you watch any of that yesterday? Man, he does not look like Lamar Jackson.
It's a month now plus.
No, he does not. It looks like he would rush to get back to make sure that they could compete to win the AFC North, but they just don't look like they're good enough right now, especially with Lamar.
Could you imagine that though? Like seriously, the last week of the year. And Maz, I think you're barking up the right tree when you sit back and suggest that they might move that game to a Sunday night. Mm-hmm. Okay, all right.
It's a TBA right now.
What a weird difference a year would make, because a year ago we were playing obviously for the number 1 seed for the division and for a 15-2 record, and this year you very well could be fighting for your playoff. Oh my! I don't.
You would win the tiebreaker right now over the 49ers. I don't think you would beat the Seahawks in a wild card tiebreaker.
Who are our losses to? How many AFC teams?
We're 5-4 in the in the conference.
Oh,
Or hold on, yeah. Let me. Gosh,
Really?
damn it. I know it's not. Maybe it's 6-4. Let me just double. I'm going to double check my
well,
math
our
right
losses
now.
are to the Chiefs, the Packers twice.
Yeah, we're 5-4 in conference. We're 5-4 in
And then we
conference.
lost to the Vikings.
Yeah, we're 5-4 in conference.
That Vikings loss is really going to bite us.
And for what it's worth, Chicago's 6-3. If we beat them and all things are considered equal, they mix in one. Frisco is 8-2. Seattle is 6-3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we would lose the tiebreaker to Seattle because our common opponents are Minnesota, the Rams, and that's it.
So
And the Browns.
legitimately, it would be us and the Bears.
It would be or San Fran, because if we would beat San Fran in the tiebreaker because we beat all the teams that they beat, plus we would beat the Bears, and if they lost to the Bears, then we would have that tiebreaker.
And I'm working under the assumption. I mean, just me personally, I'm working under the assumption that Frisco will beat them out in Frisco.
I am also going on that assumption.
Don't hold your breath.
I don't think the likelihood of all four of them going 11-6 anyway. I'm not sure how legit that is. I'm just presenting that could be a potential thing going into that last week.
There have been some 11-win teams that have been left out.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
the Patriots back in the day.
Yeah, a year after winning the Super Bowl,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
It's yeah.
How about the Denver Broncos are the number 1 seed in the AFC? And then, of course, the Pats are right there behind them, but they lose the tiebreaker. So Denver controls their own destiny. Look at the teams in the AFC that are, it's like opposite day. Am I wrong? It's opposite day. You have the Jags, you have the Texans, you have the Patriots, you have the Steelers. They stink. Anyone in that North, they're horrible, the North. Then you have the Chargers. These are all the teams that they're usually on the outside looking in. And it's opposite day. The Chiefs are out. The Ravens are out. The Bills are fighting for their lives. The Dolphins have won 4 in a row.
You know what the reality is? You talk about the Chiefs. The Chiefs could win out and still easily miss the playoffs.
Yeah.
Easy. They could go. I was looking at their schedule last night. They have Chargers at Titans, Broncos at home, at Raiders. Okay, they could finish 10-7 and easily miss out. Easily miss out.
Boy, they look really, really awkward.
Mortal, very mortal. Like I convinced myself because we've seen it so much over the past 5 years. Oh, at some point in time they're just going to get right. Oh, at some point, and it's just not happening. I mean, it isn't. It's just
Same
not.
thing for the Ravens.
Yeah. Yep.
2 teams that you thought would straighten it out. 2 of the better quarterbacks. Well, obviously Mahomes. He was running for his life last night. He was just throwing balls away just to avoid sacks. Boy, can that Texans defense get after you.
All right, is there somebody behind us that we should worry about? Meaning the Carolina Panthers?
No.
Okay.
They're playing good, but not as good.
Listen to their schedule though. They're at the Saints. They host the Bucks, who suddenly look very, very, very mortal. They host the Seahawks, then they're at the Bucks. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't worry about them creeping up. That screams 2-2 to me.
Sounds about right.
This is again, you guys. Like, we have to go at the very worst 3-1. We have to go 3-1. Like, if from a Lions perspective, we do. We have to go 3-1.
Can they? Do you feel confident with the secondary the way it is that they can pull this together?
Because of the matchups, yes. Although 9 looked legit yesterday.
Please.
All right. No, can I bring this up, though? Let me
Yeah.
just bring this up. Do you want the horror story of horror stories? They beat us again on Christmas Day.
Well, then we don't.
I want you to think
right.
about that.
Then we don't deserve it.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah, I agree with Mass.
Then we don't deserve it.
If you lose to the Vikings for a second time, you don't.
If
deserve
you
it.
let the Vikings even play in that game, you don't deserve it. You don't. If that game's close, you don't freaking deserve it. They should be. They should have something. From
That
Minnesota.
would be 4 losses in the division. which would be 2 more than we had in the last 2 years.
Yep. Wow. It's just,
This is it's going to be interesting down the stretch, man. It is. It's going to be interesting.
you heard Goff. He likes the trajectory. He likes the
Trajectory.
yeah, the trajectory of where they're going.
I think
they're going up.
I think they go 3-1. I think they go 3-1 and get in. And we're going to get in as a 7 seed, and then we're probably going to play the Green Bay Packers in the first round of the playoffs at Lambeau.
Jesus.
Yep.
Can we stop crapping in our text chain?
Why?
Can we stop crapping on Love? Can we stop
Yes.
crapping on Caleb?
No.
Can we stop crapping on Micah Parsons?
No. Yes. Well, that's dumb.
Those three. Those three take a lot of bullets.
Listen.
the chat.
The Micah bit's horrible. You guys, and I.
Do you see that guy?
I don't want to take a victory lap for this, but Maz, day one we were on this show, and KG got so offended when I used the term. Remember, I said I'm scared of the Packers.
Yes.
And you know what? I don't want to take a victory lap on that, but here we are.
Hell yeah.
The Packers have shown themselves to be the best team in the division, and I don't know how any of us could argue that.
That defense is the real deal. They are.
You got to stop with the Caleb stuff, though. I'm asking you nicely.
You have to stop.
He's not good.
It's not even 2 years yet. You don't see improvement?
He's not good.
Justin.
Yes, he has improved.
All right, let me ask Justin.
Yes, he has improved.
Let me ask a younger version
All right.
of us. Do you see something in Caleb Williams that could show you that he could be the leader of that team?
The leader, no. Talented, yes.
Why leader? No.
Because he's a bitch.
Matt, I just don't.
But in football reasons, I don't feel like he makes winning plays. I feel like he shoots his team in the foot a lot, and you saw it in that Packers game. But at the same time, he can win you that same game like he did in the Eagles game. He's a gunslinger. It's Brett Favre. It's Russian roulette. It's what are you going to get on that day?
I don't think he's a good quarterback. I just don't think he's ever going to be something special. I really don't.
All right.
I don't. That pass yesterday was like unacceptable.
A split second earlier, it's a touchdown. Or if he throws it better, it's a touchdown. It was a perfect play.
I think if he runs for the first down, we're not having the conversation.
But you don't want that because the clock's 30 seconds.
He still has plenty of time. He has plenty of time. To me, the most important thing is get the first down.
Of course.
Because the game's over. You don't get the first down, the game's over. If you throw an interception, the game's over, right? So I just don't think he's good. And I think the numbers kind of warrant that out. When you're what was he here? I'm going to look it up right now.
Not great. He had 200 yards of total offense.
Talk amongst yourselves for
pick.
just a second. I think in
their running game is good.
Josh Jacobs is a hammer, but he's not as good as our
No, we're
running
going to
backs.
the Bears here. We're talking Bears.
Oh, Bears?
Bears. We're on the Bears.
Monungai and Swift are nice.
They're good.
They're solid.
Monungai's solid, man.
Yep.
And Swift's having a good year.
Caleb Williams is
I know he's down in the numbers. I get it.
way down.
What'd you say? 20 in a QBR last night, and he only dropped from there?
In rating.
Rating?
Yeah, so he is, let's see. Oh, he's way down there. All right, so the only quarterbacks that are above Caleb Williams, are you ready? Rattler, Tua,
Jesus.
Nix, Wentz, Marcus Mariota, Geno Smith. Okay, I really, honestly, and Bears fans, I know you guys jump in. Are you guys high on this guy? Like I can't take anything away from you. You're having a really good season, right? I'm going to be honest with you guys the same way that I'm honest with our fan base. I don't think you're legit. I don't think you have a playoff win in you. This was a nice year. I think it's also a sign of things to come. I do. I don't like saying that. But do you feel confident with that guy as your quote-unquote franchise quarterback? I wouldn't. At this juncture, almost 2 years in, is that what we got? We just have a good quarterback? Is that what we have? I don't know. We'll wait and see how it goes. All right, can we do this Baldy thing real quick, Justin, before we go to the break?
Yeah, of course.
Baldy, Brian Baldinger's like breakdowns are phenomenal. Like they really are. And Maz, I purposely don't go seek them out because I know that you're eventually going to pull some of these in here.
You know it.
I love the way this guy breaks it down. I love the enthusiasm that he shows. This is Baldy talking about AQM.
Okay, Al-Qaeda Muhammad of the Detroit Lions. This is his third sack last night and his ninth of the season as a pass rush specialist. All right, now, you see him and he beats the right tackle. But let's go back and look at the move itself because he hit him with a perfect cross chop. He's in a wide 9, so you see the width that he has. Now, let's just watch it here. Watch the right hand. Chop. All right, he's got Steele's right hand down. Now, watch the right leg. The right leg pulls through. All right, not everybody can bend like that. And he gets the toe down. Now, the toe is pointing right to Prescott. Now, once you get the foot through and the toe pointing, now watch him throw the hook. There's the hook. All right, now he's clear of Steele. Now, watch how he finishes. As a pass rush specialist now, playing anywhere from 25 to 45% of the snaps, you get 9 sacks, that's a damn good year. That's a nice move. Everybody should learn from that if you want that move.
How about AQM? I love it. You know what? I've been hard on him this year. How can I argue with what Baldy is saying?
Sure.
He knows way more football than me.
Guys, we need more. We need more, especially with Branch out now. We need this defensive line to be an absolute beast. I mean, it is imperative from this point on. It is. I mean,
Yep.
I don't have any other way to say that. I don't think you can overstate it. By the way, Caleb, 27th in rating.
Yeah.
Can I? All right, you brought up a good question though, because I tend to agree with you. And I've been hard on Jordan Love myself. And I told you I talked to a lot of Packer fans about Jordan Love before the season, and a lot of the Packer fans that I know kind of had the same feeling about Jordan Love as I did.
They've been spoiled, though.
That 1,000%. There's validity to that. 1,000%.
2 quarterbacks.
When we come back, can we talk about quarterbacks and try to figure out what the quarterbacks are? Let's do that a little bit when we come back.
Sounds good to me.
All right,
I got some super chats before we go to Justin.
Oh, good. Let's do that. And Justin, a lot of college football in the second hour too. Justin and I are going to take a little victory lap
excited.
about some stuff. All right. What do you got, Mass?
We got Greg Thomas, a good friend of ours, $4.99. Said, my first job was delivering the Detroit Free Press in Jackson with a dream of a Lions Super Bowl. He's still dreaming, but it's as close as it's ever been.
What a fun gig that was. Did you deliver papers?
I did. The
Justin,
Daily
did
News.
you?
No.
Your dad just bought the newspaper. But like honestly, for me, I love doing that. That was fun. I had a route with like one of my BFFs. We screwed around every day. It was fun.
My friends sometimes would go and collect for me without me knowing and just keep the freaking money.
Of course.
Yeah.
Weasels.
Little DBs. Let's see. Got another one here for you from Dante, 151. $9.99. He said, I could seriously see the Bears losing out because the Browns are not an easy out. The 49ers are coming back alive. The Packers are the pack, and the Lions can outpace the Bears. The Bears could not make the playoffs, possibly.
They could be looking at 10-7. And I'm sorry, I've been saying that for weeks, that schedule down the stretch. This is going to be an opportunity for Ben Johnson and the Bears to show everybody that they are totally legit. And again, I am not dismissing the Eagle win. To go into Philly and win, even with them being beat up, total props. Total props. I mean that, okay? But this schedule down the stretch, Maz, we've talked about it for weeks.
Yep.
This schedule down the stretch is going to tell us what we need to know about the Bears.
Absolutely. But you had them as a loss to Philly.
I did.
And look how close they came to winning yesterday. I know they didn't.
Don Cherry.
Read the numbers on the screen. I know. I got it. If my aunt had you-know-what, she'd be my uncle. I get it.
All right, Justin, where are we going?
We are going to Black Rock.
Oh, yeah, I could do the Black Rock. First, how about, I'll give you the super chats after the break. But let me tell you a little bit about Black Rock. Looking for dinner plans that sizzle? Head on over to Black Rock Bar and Grill, home of the steak on the stone. They launched a whole new menu, guys. The fan favorites returning, the newest way to sizzle. How about the prime sirloins are here to stay? It's not just a meal. It is a top rock experience. All you can eat platters for only $20. All you can eat at Black Rock. Come on, man. Don't forget the holidays are upon us, so you know you got to give the gift that sizzles. It's the Black Rock gift card, makes the perfect stocking stuffer. And now through the end of the year, buy $50 worth and get $10 in bonus bucks. And don't forget the best part, mention Woodward Sports, get 20% off your entire food bill. How about that? Only at Black Rock.
And I guess I will be telling you about Sharon's because, Sean,
Well, you can come back.
All right.
We'll read something else if you like, or we can just come back.
I will read something else. Let me tell you about Gold Crown Cannabis. Gold Crown is the best all-around cannabis brand in the industry. They have you hooked up from their Jester's pre-rolls all the way to their concentrates and gummies, and those things are nerd covered, and they are perfect. They taste so good, going down so easy, and the high is super nice. So make sure you check out Gold Crown Cannabis. They have everything that you could possibly need in all dispensaries around your local area. I mean, they're Gold Crown Cannabis. They're the OG in the cannabis game.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on Shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Hey, shout out to our friends at Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. They have been serving Metro Detroit for over 40 years. That, in and of itself, tells you everything you need to know. They're doing something right, okay? And part of the thing they're doing right, well, they're giving back to you. Have you checked out their new website yet? SharonsHeating.com. They got great customer-friendly options such as DTE gas customers. You get a free furnace tune-up through the end of 2025, free instant estimates for equipment replacement, online filter purchasing directly from the website. You can contact them as well, 734-238-3805. That's 734-238-3805. Tell them that Woodward Sports sent you. Huge game coming up this Sunday as well. And, of course, you know that we are going to be rolling all day here at Woodward Sports. And a huge part of what we do on game day, those guys right there, Sun Cruiser. Sunday's got a heck of a lot smoother. Of course, T. Foster and Broder, they start things out early on Sunday. Neil and I will be in studio. Yes, I know it's an afternoon game, but Neil and I will be here from 10 to noon talking not only about that game, but all things National Football League. And Sun Cruiser's a huge part of what we do. I mean, if you watch a show, you see that. We're kind of chugging them during the course of the show. And why not? Real vodka, real iced tea. It is just a clean, crisp sip. It's only 100 calories, 4.5% alcohol as well. It's perfect for tailgates. It really is perfect for pregame shows. Doesn't matter where you are. You can chill out on your couch. Make sure that Sun Cruiser is part of your Sunday as well. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser and Woodward Sports. Please drink responsibly. All right, welcome back in. A few more NFL things to get to before we dive into the college football drama, which I am convinced beyond of a shadow of a doubt they love to create the drama. They love the drama that comes from it.
Wow.
They love the talking points, et cetera, et cetera. But, Maz, I know we got a few more super chats.
We do. Thanks to Jeff Lewis chipping in $4.99. He said he delivered the Oakland Press. That's right. The Oakland Press, I guess it was called back in the day.
Yeah, that was Killer's old paper.
Yeah.
He worked
That was before it was, what did they wind up, Booth newspapers?
Yeah.
They called it after that. But, yeah, that was where the Killer started. By the way, shout out to Killer's Christmas on Friday. They broke their own record. Over $170,000 raised for
That's
charity.
awesome. Oh, that makes me happy.
Yep. A lot of people there, a lot of fun people. It was a nice
Had
time.
a lot of fun nights doing that, man.
Absolutely.
I really did. Really did.
And
I miss him every
Labartney-
day.
And Labartney, $2 for him. He says, shout out AQM for stealing Hutch's sacks, LOL. Quote unquote, stealing Hutch's sacks.
Can they steal a few more? You guys, I cannot stress to you enough. Like the best secondary, okay, is getting a pass rush on a quarterback and making his life miserable. It just is. And yeah, can we please make quarterbacks' lives miserable consistently the rest of the way? Because, Maz, that's my biggest problem. When people try to go to bat for what this defensive line is doing, I think they look at how they've kind of come in bunches, as opposed to how often have we seen them just give the quarterback all the time in the world.
Do you remember that Dallas game? We got after that quarterback. Well, how about the game before when Jordan Love had time to change, have coffee and cake, and look at 7 different receivers? So that's what you're talking about.
Yep, 100%.
Yep.
Just find a little bit more consistency. I do love already the hatred that's going through our have you checked this out at all, Maz? These guys are literally talking about the whole hatred Packer Bears thing. So I think December 20th.
The hate bowl is going to be real.
You know what I'll do that night? I'll tell you what. If you, I'll make sure we have some good food here that night. How's that?
Wow.
I'll make sure we have some good food here.
Oh,
that night.
man.
I might have to smoke a few racks of ribs. I can't guarantee your burnt ends. I can't guarantee that, but I might have to do some
That's
stuff.
all right.
If we're all
No
hanging out
sides,
that
right?
night.
No sides?
Yes.
No sides.
No sides.
Okay.
You know that. Come on. Of
course not.
A side of pizza.
Deal.
Trav said, I'll be at Soldier Field for Week 18. I plan on doing sick things to those fans.
Trav.
I get in trouble. Don't get yourself in trouble, Trav. Don't get yourself in trouble. You're smarter than I am. I would be shooting off my mouth and yelling, "Come!" and I'd probably get in trouble. So, yeah, in case you missed it, like seriously, I think Stick had a fantastic idea. Saturday, December 20th. It's the Saturday night game. I think it's 8:20.
Yep.
We're literally going to have a hate watch here at Woodward Sports.
It's going to be very uncomfortable. Each team that gets the ball, there's like no break in the hate.
All right, can I ask you guys, young Justin, I'm going to defer to you first, if that's okay. All right?
All right.
And I think we've got enough to kind of figure out what Jordan Love is. Obviously, JJ and Caleb. Maz, I said it all the time. I don't like throwing guys away.
I got it.
I don't. But I think you kind of get to a point where, and I'm at that point with Caleb, I just don't think he's going to be anything special. Think being the key and operative word. Justin.
You think Taylor Bagent's going to be the guy next year? Tyson Bagent?
I think that they're going to give Caleb every opportunity to show that he can be special. How's that? I do. It might be one more year. Because you heard early in the year, where there's smoke, there's fire. You heard a lot about the discontentment, the alleged discontentment.
I remember early.
By him, Ben, about Caleb. So I don't, like, is it still there? I don't know. Justin, give me a word to describe Jordan Love.
Inconsistent.
Okay.
Gunslinger.
Okay. Maz?
I think he's solid.
I would use the term good quarterback. I would. I think he's a good quarterback. I don't think that he is the next tormentor, if that makes sense. You know, the whole Favre beget Rodgers, who beget Love. I don't think he belongs in that conversation.
Well, you had 35 years of two quarterbacks.
Torturing us.
Isn't that amazing?
I don't think he's that guy. I just don't. I don't think he's in that lineage. But I think, like you said, I think solid and good can hold hands together. I think he's a good quarterback. And I know a lot of guys in our chat are going to kill me for saying that publicly, because you are absolutely right. It is really weird. The Micah Parsons stuff, I got nothing. I don't.
I don't see the hate.
If you can't see how good that guy is, I can't help you. I'm kind of
Neil with his is Parsons going to get credit for a pressure? Is he going to get credit for a half sack? They're going to give him a sack anyway, even though it was a touchdown.
It's okay to say, because you know Neil's my guy, and you know more often than not Neil and I are on the exact same page.
Oh, I know.
It's okay to say.
And you guys have Shep too.
It's.
You guys have Axis versus Allies.
That was kind of funny. I can't tell you exactly what I said about Caleb Williams on this fine family program. And then Shep immediately came in and cleaned it up 100% for me by saying what I said without using the words that I said.
Correct.
And I was like, thank you, Shep. That was very kind of you. But Maz, the Micah Parsons stuff is where I go. He is an incredible talent.
He's a game wrecker.
He is an incredible talent. Would you agree with that, Jordan? Justin?
About Jordan Love?
No, about Micah. Micah's an incredible
Micah's
talent.
incredible.
He's an incredible talent.
The second best edge in the NFL.
Listen, man.
Behind Miles.
They made an amazing trade. That's an amazing trade.
It's a great trade.
That's
We do it day one.
It's a great freaking trade. Boy, they're like, how do we beat the Lions?
In Neil's defense, do the fine folks at PFF turn him into the second coming of like
Lawrence
a hybrid
Taylor.
between Bruce Smith and Lawrence Taylor? Yes. But that doesn't change the fact. I think this is one of those both things can be true thing. It probably is at levels that it shouldn't be at quite yet, but he's a phenomenal player. And let's own it as such, and we'll move on. All right, Justin, here's the big one. Caleb Williams. I'm not talking about what he is right now. What you think he will be in 2 years?
Above average.
Fair enough. Maz?
Top 10.
That's it. Have a great day. Neil will be in at 11. I really legitimately question if that guy's a starting quarterback a couple of years from now. I legitimately.
And we'll see.
Really legitimately.
We'll have to let it play out, right?
All right, J.J. McCarthy. Justin? I know this rips at your heart. Come on, stay strong. Stay strong, young man.
Above average. I still believe in 9.
So you don't believe in JJ, but you believe in 9. Is that fair?
I mean, to me, they're the same person, but to him, that's.
I didn't even drop they.
I
I let they go.
Let's face it, he's a rookie, right?
Yeah.
He's a rookie.
Yeah.
How can we even judge?
It's hard.
Does he throw punts sometimes? Yes, he does. He does.
I think he's going to be an average quarterback when all is said and done.
Yep.
I think you're right.
I do. And it's early. I don't like to judge guys. Maz, in fairness, I'm not even saying throw Caleb away yet. I'm at the
You
point.
kind of are.
Who?
You kind of are.
No, I'm not. I would say they. What you would do with they is you give they one more season. And if they,
them?
yes.
Okay.
If I don't think he fits what Ben wants to do. I don't. I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Do you remember when Ben took over the team and how he glazed him and basically
people took it as a personal affront?
He crapped on Goff.
I don't read too much into that stuff. What's he supposed to say?
I get it.
Right?
I know, but he didn't have to really crap on Goff by saying what he said. In other words, he was at that Thanksgiving Day game last year and saw what Caleb did in that game and saw how the coach mishandled him and figured he could come in there and take this kid who he thinks is a ball of clay and mold him into a Jared Goff with legs. That's what Ben Johnson had in mind, to make him into a Jared Goff, but that can escape. And Jared Goff, as we know, is a statue. This guy can move, man. He could throw on the run. He's strong. I don't think he's afraid to get hit. That's why I give him the benefit of the doubt. He was drafted number 1 overall.
Do you remember that game? Do you remember that Thanksgiving game that you mentioned?
Yes, of course.
Do you remember that last drive when the Bears?
I do.
Do you
They went down to the 20-yard line, 25-yard line.
And do you remember? Do you remember yesterday? We watched the game yesterday. Do you remember that last drive?
I do.
Do you remember what happened there?
Yeah, I do.
So last year, was it, and part of it was, there's no doubt about it.
He was a rookie.
Part of that was Eberflus's fault, right?
And he was a rookie.
Was yesterday Ben Johnson's fault?
No.
I think that's what Caleb Williams is. I really do. I could be wrong. Like I said, I'm not ready to throw the guy away. I think when all is said and done, he's just a MAC quarterback. I just do. Who makes bad decisions.
All right. While we're on the Bears.
Kind of like my puppies.
While we're on the Bears.
Yeah.
For both of you guys and the chat. Ben Johnson. That's a hell of a coach.
He's a hell of a coach.
Elite.
Nobody could ever.
Elite is right.
When people were doing that shit at the beginning of the year, I that's the one thing I got off the exit for that.
Wow.
I will never root for him, and I will never feel guilty for saying that. And like I said, it was a really weird bit in the offseason because I really do think there were some in this town, media members, that were almost trying to shame people for saying, I'll never root for him. He's the Bears coach. Like, it's done. It's over. I don't know how else to say that. But, Maz, we have a job to also try to be as objective as we can.
Yes.
The dude is a phenomenal coach. I don't know how you can. And I remember talking about this draft day. Like, you could see what the Bears were doing long term. Did I think it would come together this quickly? No, I didn't. But you could, I remember vividly talking to you guys about it. It was like, okay, it might not be this year, but it's coming. And you know what? They were better than anybody thought this year. And I have to give them a tip of the cap.
He's building them in the Lions mold.
100%.
1,000,000%.
You went and said, our line is an issue. And you went and took care of your line. That is first and foremost. And it is amazing what happens.
Just wait till they draft Jeremiah Love.
It is amazing what happens when you go take care of business and take care of your line. All of a sudden, DeAndre Swift looks pretty good again, doesn't he?
Sure does.
It's amazing how that works out. It is. It's incredible how that works out.
He's in and out, just like Sonic and Knuckles. He runs Monangai and him.
So they're long-term, we all should be a little... We should be a little worried.
Yeah.
We should be a little worried. I didn't think it'd be this soon.
It's amazing.
It's going to catch him this year. It's good. Yeah, but I don't know how could you throw slander towards Ben as a coach? I don't know how you could do that. Based on what?
The Bears are in better shape now than they've been in, 40 years.
Do you remember when Rex Grossman took them to a Super Bowl?
Yeah.
I still gosh.
I don't even know how they got to the Super Bowl that year. I forgot.
I don't remember the path.
I blew past that Super Bowl team.
Yeah, I don't remember.
So I'll say they're as good as they were then.
That was one of the worst Super Bowls ever, too.
That was in the rain, right? Purple
Rain?
The
Colts. Yeah, it was
in Miami.
It was a bad
Prince
Super Bowl.
halftime.
Oh, it's a bad Super Bowl. We'll see. Huge week. All right, very quickly, Maz, I have to go over our picks because Justin and I are going to do a whole bunch of college football
You
stuff.
had a hell of a week. You're making a hell of a run.
You
had a hell of a month.
I went 5-1. What the hell I'm doing? I went 5-1. I'm 56-44. Maz went 3-3. He's 54-46.
You passed me for the first time all year.
Yeah, you've been in first literally since week one. KG went 4-2. He's right up on your behind.
He's a game behind me.
JB went 3-3, 51-49. So, Justin, if you bet with us all year, you're making money.
Yeah, I was JB this week. That was not my best performance. I don't know why. I've not had good performances this year for any of you guys. My best performance was 4-2 with Sean.
Your only loss, Sean, I think, was the Ravens.
It was.
Yeah.
It was. Yep.
Boy, did they suck.
Just a bad watch.
But they
too.
did get. Did you see how the game ended?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was stolen. What's a catch?
I don't know anymore.
Please.
I don't know.
What's a catch? Please tell me.
I told you, like,
Football move?
pass interference for me is the one. I don't even try anymore. I'm not even being funny. I don't even try anymore. Like when somebody will go, that's pass interference. I legitimately, I don't know. I don't know what pass interference is anymore. I really, truly don't. But yeah, that was, boy, what a weird game too. And I don't think the Steelers are good.
They suck.
I don't think they're good.
Aaron Rodgers ran one in, and Tomlin did the discount double check.
He really did.
He did.
I know. I noticed that. That was funny. All right. What do you think about the game tonight? Does it do anything for you?
It's the Eagles. I forgot.
The
Monday Night
Chargers.
Football.
Chargers.
Eagles and Chargers. Is it in L.A.?
Yep.
Yeah. I hope the Chargers win. I'm rooting for them. But can you see Philly losing 3 in a row? I can't see it.
Nope.
But Harbaugh will have it, and Justin Herbert's playing with a broken left hand. He'll have a cast on his left hand. It's like A-Raj did. So I got to go Eagles tonight.
Justin Herbert is one of those guys to me, like we were just talking about. I've seen enough. That's what he is. Like I
Is he
have.
Phil Rivers?
I wouldn't go that far. I think he's a good. He's a guy.
Harbs loves him.
I know. But whatever.
I need Saquon and Dallas Goedert to get 15 points combined, and I move on to my fantasy playoffs. So hopefully they can come through.
Oh, are you talking about like because you should have heard these two guys like going off like for about 5 minutes before the show started. Is that the
Yeah, that's
Woodward?
our
Yep,
league.
that's in the Woodward League. Yep.
That's our league. I've come back from the depths of hell.
Yeah, Maz had was 3-8, and he has won 3 straight to make the playoffs.
Maz.
I have a pretty good team.
And he's had a bunch of injuries too. He's been a shark on the trade market. You got to give him some credit.
All right, we'll get into the college football stuff when we come back. Don't go anywhere. Glad you could join us on a Monday morning. Keep it dialed in all day. Of course, Big D Energy coming up at 11 o'clock. We've got Braylon and Shep coming up at 2 o'clock today. Heavyweights as well. Justin, where are we going?
Wicked Pickle.
I can tell you about Wicked Pickle. Wicked Pickle out there in Westland, Michigan. It is the spot if you are into pickleball. You know when I can tell something is big? Like when my wife is talking about something. When can we go play Wicked Pickle? Yeah, I can go do that. We can play pickleball, and we can do it at Wicked Pickle. Where else would you want to go? All right? And by the way, are you guys ready? The biggest pickleball event of the year is coming up. It's the Woodward Sports Wicked Pickle Open, January 9th through the 11th. Friday night at 7:30, the Woodward Sports Celebrity Tournament hits the court. All 4 shows throwing down, plus local celebrities, and it's all broadcast live. Then the real battle begins. 3 days of nonstop pickleball, men's, women's, mixed, single division. This is where the champions are made if you're talking about pickleball. Sign up now, pickleballtournaments.com, or you can call Wicked Pickle at 734-331-3451. That's 734-331-3451. Wicked Pickle in Westland. That is your stop for pickleball.
And Maz, when you're talking about chill medicated.
Oh, God. I could do that.
You need to do that when you're going off about Caleb Williams.
Yes, I understand that.
Chill out.
I understand that. But yesterday's game, Man, that's as good as football to me is. Green Bay and Chicago, Detroit, Minnesota. Give me my NFC Central, now the North, but chill medicated is outstanding, and I'm going to use it when I get home again tonight because my neck is stiff again. No matter what, let's face it, we all go through these aches and pains. That's what chill medicated is here for. Chill medicated, a line of topical products. In other words, you got the balms, you've got the roll-on. The roll-on is outstanding. Just roll it on anything that's hurting, or if you just want to chill, and you got it. It does not get you high, which is awesome. It makes it the perfect fit for day use in any environment. Find relief where it matters the most. Pain may be inevitable. Suffering is not. You want to try it out, guys. It is chillmedicatedcbd.com. Make sure you tell them Woodward Sports sent you.
It's great. Trust me, I use it for my hockey pains. It's
Amen.
amazing.
Every Sunday, there's only one place to get all your kneecapping, hard-hitting Detroit Lions coverage. Start your Sunday with the Lions Weekly Report with Broder and Terry Foster. Then, the Lions pregame show with Neil Rule and Sean Baligian. At kickoff, keep it locked in for all the emotions of the game with a live watch party with the heavyweights. Then, recap the game with the Lions postgame show with Anson. Game days, there's no other place to be than Woodward Sports. Live all game day. Go Lions. Head to woodwardsports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest in Detroit sports apparel and exclusive Woodward Sports gear. Woodwardsports.com can get the whole team outfitted. Love the Pistons, Red Wings, and Tigers? We got something for you, too. Shop online at woodwardsports.com.
One.
Head to woodwardsports.com and click on Shop. Get the latest.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in the clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, it's wicked awesome.
Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
You know how much I love it, and you guys should as well. Matter of fact, we're going to give you a free car wash right now. Just text the letters WSN, of course, Woodward Sports Network, to that number on your screen. Enjoy top-tier service, towel dry, free vacuums, the works. If you join the Unlimited Club as well, guys, I have 2 cars enrolled in that. You can wash your car twice a day, every day of the week, all year long. Don't forget, guys, there are over 40 locations, coming closer to 50 right now. Check out the one nearest you. There's 3 right here on Woodward. We're lucky enough to have them close. Hope you have one as well. JacksCarWash.com.
All right, I want to tell you about Planet Fitness. Over 2,700 clubs nationwide with 50 in Metro Detroit alone. You know, sometimes you need a good sweat it out when you're not feeling well. Sometimes you need to take out your frustration and anger. And there are ways to do that. You can do it, you know, via justice. Sometimes
always.
you just head to the gym. And like when Maz was telling me how great the Bears and Caleb Williams were yesterday, I was about to go on a rage. And instead, you just roll off to the Very local for me. Shout out Planet Fitness Northville. You can get access to the Black Card Spa. You can recover with hydro massage, other innovative amenities. You can bring guests anytime, just $24.99 a month. They've got a great partnership with the Lions. We've talked about it. If you want to win 2 tickets to a Lions regular season home game, all you have to do is visit any of their 50 locations in Metro Detroit to enter. We are all strong on this planet, Planet Fitness. All right, before we get into college football, and because JB Smoove isn't here today, so we can't find out what's trending with JB Smoove, we can find out what's happening on the ice with Justin and Sean and Tom at the end of the show. We're going to allow ourselves a few minutes to talk about some hockey,
Sweet,
okay?
man.
Twist my arm.
You got it. Let's go to
Maz,
the
what do you
Super
got with the
Chats, man.
Super Chats?
You got it. Detroit, D.C., $2. Fact is, the Lions control their own destiny. Let's rock.
100%.
They do.
100%.
Win them all, you're in.
Yep.
You don't have to look at anybody.
Yep.
Win them all, and you're in.
100%.
Dante, 151, $4.99. This one's for you, Sean.
All right.
Caleb Williams, after his rookie contract, will be a CFL quarterback. JJ, a.k.a. Nine, after his rookie contract, will play in the AFL. Trust me.
9.
That is from
The
Dante.
transformation took place yesterday. Here comes 9.
Dante's got some more cash. $10. The 06-07 playoffs were the Giants, Eagles, Cowboys, Seahawks, Saints, and Bears. For NFC, AFC, it was Colts, Chiefs, Pats, Chargers, and Ravens. The Colts-Ravens game final score was 15-6. The Colts. Dante reminding us of the 07 playoff run.
That Super Bowl was so bad. So bad.
15-6, they won the AFC championship game.
Ay, ay, ay.
Hey, you get some dogs.
Yeah.
You get some dogs.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl usually is a dog, except recent Super Bowls have been great.
Yeah, yeah. How many years did we see a blowout?
They were horrible.
Though? Yeah, like absolutely. That one was just ugly across the board. That one, it just wasn't. It wasn't.
You know how they say sometimes the AFC or NFC title game, this is the real Super Bowl. We'll see this year. These 14 teams that are making it, they're pretty damn even. Look at the AFC. I can't. It's backwards. Talk more about it tomorrow. Let's do college.
All right. You know what?
Before we do the college talk, though, I think that I just read about this, and I have to interrupt because I think it's so interesting. According to a deal that the College Football Committee signed in March, next year, Notre Dame would have been in. They would have gotten the 12th spot automatically because if Notre Dame is ranked in the top 12, they automatically get a bid. On top of that, all power conferences are guaranteed a spot in the college football playoff. The group of 5 champion is only, it's going to go from the 5 highest ranked champions to the big 4 all get a spot, and then the highest ranked group of 5 champion.
Okay, Maz.
Yeah.
And I hope you understand the context in which I'm saying this, okay? Because, no, I'm serious, okay? I am so glad you corrected yourself because what Justin just told me is horseshit.
It is.
The Duke Blue Devils would be in the playoff.
I know.
Yes. That is what the article was based around, that Notre Dame and Duke would have been in.
You win. You were ahead of time. You win.
All right, so not just that. You have the Tulane Green Wave.
Oh, God.
And James Madison.
The Dukes. Long live the Dukes.
In the playoff.
That's unbelievable.
Because of AQs.
And this ain't college basketball where a 12 seed, a 14 seed can win it all. This is college football.
If you want to see, Maz, I'm glad that if you want to play that shit, if you want to do that shit, then do what Division II does and make it a 2014 thing.
Play it all.
Because that way you can say, congratulations, James Madison. Congratulations, Tulane. I'll even say congratulations to Duke. I don't want to, but I'll say congratulations to Duke because they won the crappy ACC. But at the same time, you know what? I'm not having debates about Alabama, should they or shouldn't they. And the key defining factor, I want you to think about this. Alabama got in because they went to the SEC championship game and then lost by 21 points.
Wasn't even that close.
That's how. No. Think about that. There's no other reason they got in. They went to. Well, yes, they're a 3-loss team, but they went to the SEC championship and got punked.
They don't belong there.
What are we doing?
You get the benefit of playing the game. That's how it goes.
Right.
I'm telling you guys, eliminate the conference championship games. They're worthless. They're worthless.
They are now. They are now.
They're worthless.
Yep. How could anybody argue that, Maz? And that's sad.
Ohio State didn't have to field the team on Saturday night. Great win by Indiana, by the way. Kurt Cignetti is a freak. And the team he left, James Madison, is in with them.
Why do you, if you're Ohio State, and I'm being so serious when I say this, and I know there are some Ohio State fans that check in, and we have one on our staff. I'm not going to tell you who it is, just in case, I don't need you guys. I don't need you guys to hammer those people, okay, or that person. But he had, I don't want to say it was a meltdown. He had a mini meltdown, and I was like,
I had to talk him off the ledge.
I'm like, dude,
it's meaningsless.
It doesn't mean anything.
It means nothing.
It really doesn't. It means nothing.
It was fun for Indiana.
You're at home. Like we saw what happened last year. It doesn't, but I would say this. If I was Ohio State, why are you even kicking that 27-yard field goal?
Great point. Just go for the win.
Go for it.
Yeah.
Justin, do you agree? Were you watching the game?
Yeah, I was
Why?
honestly shocked they didn't go for it. I was like, prime Ohio State goes for that. And they go for the kill. Like, they're not going for the tie there. They go for the kill. That was 4th and 1. Uno.
This kid hasn't missed a field goal all year. And last year he missed 2 against Michigan. I mean, it's a kid.
He has a career of choking. He
chokes.
He missed some field goals in the playoffs
Fielding,
last year, too.
Yeah, he choked.
And I'm going to say it again. You know what was another really bad bit around here? Like, you people pounding on Ryan Day. It was a really bad bit, and you need to drop it. I get the whole rivalry thing, but, at least I was being consistent like 2 years ago when that was happening and now. But that was a Ryan Day moment. If you want to pound on a guy for that. It didn't make any sense to me. Why are you kicking that field goal? Why are you kicking that field goal? It didn't make any sense to me. None. Go for it. There's no reason. Because Mass, win, lose, or indifferent. Of course you want to win the game.
But it meant nothing.
You want to hang the Big Ten championship.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. But at the end of the day, it doesn't keep you away from your ultimate goal, and that's to win a national championship.
Fielding. Field goal. No good.
I feel bad for JB. JB had a 4-5 parlay go, and the last leg was Ohio State money line.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How big would that have been?
He bet it was at least over plus 1,000.
Nice.
So I feel bad for JB.
Sorry, JB. That's why he took off today. He had to recover from his loss.
If you are a Notre Dame fan, this is a both things can be true situation. I feel sorry for you guys. That sucks, and I'm being so serious when I say that. I feel sorry for you. That sucks. If you didn't see that coming, you're not paying attention.
Agreed.
No other way to say that. If you didn't see that coming. Who did you beat this year?
Excuse me. Join a conference.
Do you think that would have made a difference this year?
Yeah, because they would have made a conference championship game. They would have had a chance to win.
It might have. Yeah, if they were in a conference. Yeah, it might have.
If they were in the ACC?
That's a good point.
Their basketball team is. Join a conference.
They're never going to.
Stop whining.
Especially
they don't have to.
Especially because the playoff just bent over for them. And
Join
said,
a conference.
Here you go. If you're ranked high enough, you can have an auto bid because you're Notre Dame. You're royalty. Get on your knees for the blessed Notre Dame.
Your signature win was USC. That was it. And as I told you, you guys, like, honestly, if I walk into a room and there are a bunch of people talking about pros and cons for two teams, I kind of drop the mic when I go, hey, that's cool. Miami beat Notre Dame. That's that, right? If all things are considered at least close to equal, that is an incredible, great unequalizer. No other way to say that. So it was coming. I think your anger is misguided if you were angry at Miami. And most Notre Dame fans, in fairness to them, weren't so much angry at Miami. They were angry at Alabama. And I can't blame you for that. I really can't blame you for that. But yet at the same time, as you take a look at that, guys, that was coming. Like that was going to happen. I don't know how else to say that, right? And because of Duke, Duke left the door open for not one, but really two. And that's what we saw. We saw James Madison and Tulane walk through that door. Wow. Great for them. Really, hey, guys, props. Good luck. Wouldn't it be funny if you found a way to win a game? Ha ha, giggle, giggle. We know there's not going to happen.
They're both getting 14 and 20 points, respectively. Spreads.
But at the end of the day, is that why we did this? And that's why people like me have bitched incessantly about AQs. I think the AQ is stupid. I do. I think Clemson getting in with an AQ 3 losses last year was stupid. And then they proved me right this year.
Wow, did they?
I'm going to say it again. You may as well call Alabama an AQ. You may as well.
Yeah.
Because they got in because they were in the SEC championship. So that's why I say that's not – you remember we had so many arguments about Michigan getting in as a 3-loss team? Michigan was never going to get in as a 3-loss team unless they went to the Big Ten championship with 2 losses, and then we have the conversation, right? Michigan beats Ohio State. I'm convinced we're having that conversation.
Oh, God, they're in.
That's the best win on the schedule. It is. I mean, seriously, find me a better win in college football than if Michigan would have beaten number 1 Ohio State. Because Indiana's got the title right now. Yes. I mean, legit. That's the best win in college football, right? Justin, am I wrong?
You're not wrong.
Indiana's got the title.
Michigan would have kicked both of them out if they would have won that game.
Isn't that amazing?
Yep.
It's absolutely.
Even with Michigan's loss to USC, it wouldn't have mattered. They would have had the win over the number 2 team in the country going into the playoff, and they would have been in.
So what your thought of Alabama being a AQ for making it, would Vandy have gotten in had they gotten and lost? No, they wouldn't have.
They policed that. We talked about this a little bit last week. Justin, you weren't here. They made sure that Vandy wasn't getting in.
Oh, yeah.
That's because they jumped Texas over them.
Yep. That was it. That was the end of the line. Remember we talked about that, in fairness.
I hate it.
It was stupid. It was. And here's the difference. I know what somebody's saying right now. I mean, if you follow this stuff. Wait. Aren't you just saying if 2 things are considered equal? One team had 3 losses, the other had 2. I get it, the 3-loss team beat the 2-loss team, but, I mean, how often do we see that? 10-2 is ahead of 9-3. Mm-hmm. That's college football. That's been college football forever. They ensured that Vandy wasn't getting in. There's no doubt about it. Listen.
Isn't Vandy in better than James Madison and Tulane?
Yes.
Everyone would have rather seen Notre Dame and Vandy in over JMU.
Oh, my God.
100%.
Bring back the BCS.
I think the worst part is, though, Justin, to your point, could you imagine them firing Texas in there instead of Vandy?
No. That would have been ridiculous. Even with the head-to-head win.
And it was going to happen.
Yeah,
and it was that's the worst part, is it was going to happen.
I know.
So in that regard, I'm almost glad we didn't have that. But can you put that, do you have the graphic up of the games?
Yeah, I just put it up.
Okay, I apologize, Adam Millie. James Madison and Oregon, December 20th.
Oregon's going to win by 28
That's the same day as the Hate Bowl.
What are we doing? Oh, it is 7:30 at night. Well, there's no reason to watch that game, so you could come watch us in the Hate Bowl, right?
Can we have both on?
I'll get food that night. Stick, did you hear me? I'll make sure we have food that night, okay? I do like Alabama at Oklahoma, I'm not going to lie.
I like Oklahoma.
I
that
like
game.
Oklahoma.
Tulane at Ole Mills.
See, I think another issue is, like, why didn't they just switch Tulane and James Madison? Would it really have made the biggest difference if you put, Tulane at 12? Because then you don't have to have a rematch of a game that already happened this season. Like, that's kind of one of my big issues with this bracket is there's not a lot of pull to those 6-11 and 12-5 games. I think if Ole Miss played versus James Madison, that's a more interesting game because their defense is kind of shaky. So maybe we could actually see something there. But they're going to go to Eugene, and they're going to get their asses handed to them. It's not going to be fun to watch.
Do you know what I think the mitigating factor is?
Oregon's not that good, by the way.
No, I agree with you, Maz. Do you know what I think the mitigating factor in that game is, though? It is going to be nuts for that region because Tulane isn't that far away from Ole Mills.
Right.
And I always call them Ole Mills, as you know, Maz.
Yeah, of course. Summerall.
Thanks, Pat Summerall.
Thank you.
It's not that far away, so you're going to have a slew of people coming over from the New Orleans area over to Oxford. It will be an absolute party down there. And honest to goodness, I wish I could go down there that day because I'm so serious when I say this. Justin, please take me up on this one day. Oxford is one of the coolest places you'll ever go for a college football game.
Oh, yeah, me and my dad have that. Like, it's in the top 3 of our venues to go to next.
Mr. Justin, seriously, take him down there. Go to the Grove. You'll thank me later. All right? You legitimately will. And I love Miami and A&M.
I do, too.
Full disclosure, I love
Where's
it.
the upset there in the first round?
There aren't any.
Is it that game?
There aren't any.
A&M.
There aren't any.
Can Miami?
All right,
knock them off?
if I had to pick one, Justin, I'll pick Miami, but I agree with you.
Yeah, I mean, I think that Miami has the best chance of bringing an upset home there. I just the way that this playoff is made, there are 7 teams in my eyes that can win a national title, and that's being very generous to 7, 6, and 5. And 4.
Put the dumb thing back up there again.
I got you.
Because I think you're barking up the right tree.
I think there's 3 teams that can win a national title this year.
All right, go ahead. Tell me the 3. I'm intrigued.
All right, let me put my face on where you are. So I can be with the people. That's Mass.
So I could be with the people.
Sorry, Mass. All right, there we go. All right.
I got 4 for what it's worth, but go ahead.
You got 4?
Yeah.
I have numero uno, Indiana.
Uh-huh.
I think they proved that on Saturday. I was still a little shaky on them. I thought they were a little bit of Fernando Mendoza merchants, but that D-line is for real, and I believe in them. I think Georgia they are physical, man. They are playing good football right now. All 3 phases. They have upperclassmen at quarterback, someone who's been in the playoff before. He knows what it takes to win these games. And then, obviously, Ohio State. Ohio State has proven that they are the most talented team in the country. This team doesn't seem as hungry as last year, though. I think last year's team was a lot more hungry. I think this Ohio State team hung their hat on beating Michigan.
I'm going to throw one more in there, and you guys can laugh at me because I said
I think there's one more, and I'm hoping that you hit my vibe.
You know, I'm going to go with A&M.
Yep. That's my other one.
I'm going to go with A&M. And it's funny because you and I both said if anybody could get upset, it would be A&M, but that's kind of A&M.
Yeah.
Like the high side of A&M is, okay, cool, we got the extra game, and we're going to go take care of business. The low side of A&M is fall flat on their face and lose to Miami.
Yep.
Even though they're home.
But
yes.
You have to remember last year.
College Station's great.
What happened when the teams had that extended week, like, these teams are going to play December 20th versus those second teams aren't going to play until January 1st. They're going to have a whole month off before they play a football game.
It was a huge difference.
And it was a huge deal last year.
Yep.
And you saw Ohio State just came out and just blew the doors off Oregon because Oregon wasn't ready to play. That team this year would be Texas A&M.
I agree.
Ohio State
Boy, we're on the same page.
really screwed up by losing the Big Ten title game because they made their path to the title immensely harder. I would have rather played the winner of Oklahoma, Alabama, who have blatant holes in their team. Alabama can't run the ball. Neither can Oklahoma. So you just have to control the TOP in that game, and then you play Texas Tech or the winner of Oregon Texas Tech. Like Indiana already beat them by 20.
You know, this is where one of my most hated bits around here when we were clearly an inferior conference for many, many years. I hope you can all be adult now. The Big Ten sticking out its chest for many years, talking about things that happened 10 years previous or things that surely were going to happen was a horrible bit, okay? We've moved past that now, but I hope you can be adult enough. And one of the dumbest things I ever heard, and you heard it every single year, Maz, was, I would like to see these SEC teams come up north and play in Big Ten weather. And I'd giggle, because how often in our own schedules do you see Big Ten weather? Like, really, truly.
Only the last 2 games of the season.
Maybe you get Big Ten weather. You move games in December, okay? There's a real good chance you're getting Big Ten weather, all right? So to that point, Justin, if A&M comes into Columbus on a day where it's snowing pretty fierce, guess what? Yeah, that's advantage Ohio State. It is.
Yeah.
That's when it comes into play. But when I would hear people talk about that before, and I was like, okay, that's Big Ten excuse number 228 as to why we have been an inferior conference for a long time. And we were. We don't see those games.
Imagine Alabama traveling up to Oregon.
Right?
Like, that would have been an elite first-round matchup.
Oh, my gosh.
Especially after, Alabama and Oklahoma already played.
Alabama could pull the insult card. Hey, people are insulting us, blah, blah, blah. They might pulverize Oklahoma.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, they might.
There's one I got wrong. If you remember, there's one I got wrong. I thought Michigan were going to Oklahoma and beat them.
Yeah.
I didn't think Oklahoma was that good. And there they are. I mean, and they earned their way in.
And who told you that Oklahoma was a playoff
He
team?
did. True story.
Mathieu's good.
He did. That's one. I can pat myself on the back about Miami. I can pat myself on the back about A&M. I missed on Oklahoma.
My one miss of the year was Florida.
Well, I remember we had that conversation.
Did you see Billy Napier got hired already?
Did he?
James Madison.
Why?
He got hired.
Why?
That was if you remember when we had that conversation, that was what I said. He's a mess. Guy's a mess.
Maybe it's not James Madison, but he got hired.
You know what? Now I got to look it up.
That's crazy.
Now I got to look it up. All right, where are we going, Justin?
Yep, James Madison.
Jeez, it is.
Pete.
Okay.
We are going to Ben Johnson and Les Stanford.
I am a big fan of justice.
I know.
Huge fan of justice. And when you need justice,
3 letters.
because the corporations, the government, your insurance company, they're going to do whatever it takes to minimize their liability and withhold your compensation. So when something goes wrong, there's no coincidence that law and Venn are 3 letters each. You need to make Venn your first call. You get that fighter in your corner. Contact Venn today at venfights.com.
And let me tell you about Les Stanford. Les Stanford Buick and GMC has some great offers for December. Get a 2026 Silverado Crew Cab LT for as low as $189 per month. Drive off in a 2025 Cadillac XT6 for only $359 a month. Or you can lease a 2026 Buick Enclave for as low as $399 per month. Go to Les Stanford Buick and GMC today and check out their massive inventory. For all these lease specials, go to lesstanford.com and they will take care of you. Just tell them Woodward Sports sent you.
Yeah.
The most talked about Detroit media by other Detroit media, and we love it. It's the Woodward Sports Network. Injuries? Big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.
Let me tell you about Loom Cannabis. Loom is the best cannabis in the game. They have a wide variety of selections from pre-rolls to carts to flower, and of course their legendary buzzin' drinks. They are the best. 7.5 milligrams of absolute delight. They also have a max if you need the high dosage like me, 100 milligrams per can. Oh, they make you feel great. Make sure you go in there, get 30% off your entire order by using code WSN30. Also, freebies on your first 2 visits to any Loom Cannabis. They are all across the great state of Michigan. From Southfield to Boyne City, they have it all.
All right, welcome back in. Final segment of the show. Usually we do What's Trending with JB Smoove, but we're going to talk hockey today because Justin's here. I get an opportunity to talk about it. By the way, Justin, I would be remiss if I didn't bring this up. Another typical Michigan State weekend, right? Doesn't it seem like it happens every year? Yeah. Like, honestly, all right? Michigan goes into East Lansing.
Beat the hell out of them.
Beats the hell out of them in a varying degree. And I hear from every Michigan fan I know.
National champions.
Every single Michigan fan I know hits me up, okay? And, like, I'm not joking. I could show you text messages where, like, let's say it was Justin. And I literally would say to my buddy, I'd go, are you new to this? So you know what's going to happen tonight at Yost, right? No way, man. Michigan's the best team in the state. And then Trey Augustine goes and does Trey Augustine things, and Michigan State knocks off Michigan at Yost. That's been the routine for a few years now. I think it's fun. Shout out to Coach Naranjo, and shout out to my boy Nighty as well. These are 2 programs that should be tip-top for a long time, and I'm not going to forget, Justin, the defending national champions as well, okay? That's for you.
Yeah, Western's spiraling a little bit, though. I don't think this is our year. I think that, we're dealing with what happens after you win a national championship and you lose, 7 guys to the NHL.
It's hard to reload, dude.
It is, especially when you're not Michigan or Michigan State. However, I do think those are the 2 best teams in the country. Outside of maybe Minnesota, Duluth, those 2 are loaded with NHL talent. They have great goaltending. I think that these are going to be 2 teams that you're going to see late into March when we're talking about the NCAA hockey tournament.
Michigan State has to get over the hump, however.
They do.
There's no other way to say that.
They're choke artists in the NCAA.
What was their last championship?
2007.
Yeah. Ryan Miller, correct?
No, I think
that was Applicator.
That was Abby Seaman. Kurt Kavisto, buddy of mine. But anyway, Mazen, I know we got some super chats to read before we got out of here.
Yeah, we're good.
I stayed out. I stayed up last night, and I've been complaining all morning to Maz about it. I stayed up last night. How about Van Riemsdyk and the heater he's on?
Dude, he's playing well. I think he's 5 goals in his last 4 games.
Been on a heater.
He's been huge, man. I mean, obviously in the offseason we were hoping for some more splash, and when this move happened, it kind of felt like a little bit of a slap in the face, as the first move that was made in a very underwhelming free agency for the Wings. However, he's been a nice piece. We all knew that he was going to hold down those bottom lines, bring some of that secondary scoring that the Red Wings have been missing over the past couple of years. It's not enough, though. They still have some ways to go to get better to be a playoff team.
3 players with 30 points, the only team that has that.
Yeah. All right, I got to ask you a question, and Maz, I'm sure you heard it as well. And I'm going to ask you, Justin, because I know how enticing it sounds, but I'm going to ask you to drop your slapdom for this question, okay? There's a lot of speculation.
Who we getting?
About Quinn Hughes, okay? And I did his games when he was at the NTDP, and my jaw dropped when the Red
You don't
Wings
like
did
my
not
answer?
select him. Like literally, when they
I agree. I was mortified. I went to watch him when he played at Michigan, and I knew he was one of the best players in that draft. It was so obvious.
he is one of the most beautiful skaters, and yes, I use the word beautiful. He is one of the most beautiful skaters I've ever seen.
Who'd they take instead?
Zadina.
Oh God.
Here's
Exactly,
why.
Maz.
Here's why I don't think it's real, and at least I'm consistent with this. If somebody says they think they know what Steve Yzerman's going to do, I usually discount it.
Yep,
And you know what? That's worked out very well for me.
it has.
Steve Yzerman does not let things out. There are no cracks. He has a very small circle. It's a trusted circle. So if word starts to get out that Steve Yzerman is thinking about this, thinking about that, or thinking about the other thing, I don't believe it. Now, for hockey reasons, Justin, I can't imagine the package it would take to bring Quinn Hughes to Detroit. I can't even imagine the package it would take. And you're talking about grabbing pieces that Justin and Maz and hockey fans have talked about for years here. Who do you think they're going to ask for? They are going to ask for every single piece that you don't want to give up. That's why I think there is a very, very low probability that Quinn Hughes ends up here in Detroit.
All right, well, let's start with that first part, the Steve Yzerman stuff. And when I do agree with you, the stuff does not come out of that camp. However, from the rumors that I have read, it seems like a lot of speculation. Like you said, the hockey math makes sense. This is a destination that has the cap space and the prospects to make a deal work. So we're gonna try to jump the gun a little bit and try to predict that if he's going anywhere, the Red Wings are the option that makes the most sense. That's how I have read these rumors. I don't think that they're of any substance from Steve Yzerman. I do think that the hockey community does realize that with how prospect-loaded the Wings are and the cap space that they have, with the extensions they've already given to Raymond, Sider, and Larkin, and DeBrincat, that they can make this type of move and still be able to sustain enough of their roster to still be good. However, when we talk about the package, it's going to be everyone. It is going to be...
Literally.
It is going to be...
See what the kid's doing? He's dropping his slapped him. That makes me happy. You're growing, young man. You're growing.
Yep. It's going to take ASP. It is going to take Kosa. It is going to take 2 more A to B level prospects, probably of Max Plante and Blichnikov or Danielson or Casper. And then it's going to take some picks. It's going to take a massive package of 4 to 5 players and 2 picks.
Do you know what I was going to say to you? This is what my starting point would be. I love to play the you be the GM game and reverse it. Okay.
All right. So am I Yzerman in this scenario, and you're my friend's a Canucks fan. He hates their GM.
Alvin, the Swede guy.
Yeah.
The first thing that I would say, I would throw Casper out there, I would throw ASP out there, and I would throw one of your 2 goaltenders out there.
All right. So I say yes to all 3 of those. I'm like, all right, what's next?
Then I go down the picks. Then I go down the picks level.
Have them. Have them.
Right. But you say that. How many people? Wait a second. I'm giving up Casper. I'm giving up ASP. I'm asking for Augustine. I'm not asking for Kosa. I'm asking for Augustine. All right. Even though Sebi, to his credit, is playing phenomenally well in Grand Rapids, I'm asking for Augustine, and I'm going to ask for more capital.
Yep.
Like, how many people are going to do what Justin just
But
said?
at the same time, though,
you're out of your mind.
That's probably still even aggressive because we're talking about, in my opinion, a very similar trade to the Mikko Rantanen trade, where it was only 2. I believe it was two players, one of a everyday starting lineup caliber, a couple picks, and another player who was a 4th liner.
The problem was Rantanen wasn't under contract yet.
That's
so
true.
you had to work under the assumption that Dallas was going to be able to work out a deal with him, and as we know, very quietly that deal was already worked out.
Yes.
So that I think that's the difference. All right, before we get out of here, by the way, I got a sneak peek of the potential 500th goal celebration. If Patrick Kane ever gets there, he's only 3 away. Pretty good video. I'll leave it at that.
I bet.
And before we go, because I did see this comment, anyone but ASP, Mint made. I'm the biggest ASP fan, and honestly, I believe in Red Wings Nation. And you are hoping, praying that ASP is as good as Quinn Hughes is right now, and that's how it is.
Not even getting to that level, too.
Dante wanted to chip in $4.99. Will Kosa ever be called up? Because
Should be
my
right
God,
now.
our goalies have been atrocious.
He should be right now.
Yeah, that was.
I bet he is by the end of the year. How's that?
That's why I thought you were going to take this. Thought the money question was going to be, Justin, do you believe in this goaltending tandem? And I was going to tell you no.
How could you? Like that's
Gibson lets up the most soft goals I've ever seen.
Gibby.
the 5-hole is broken.
It is.
All right.
He's mentally broken.
Anything we got to get 2 minutes before we get out of here?
Yeah, we got 3 more.
right.
Labartney, $5. Who's the commie Ohio fan and Benedict P sitting down?
I told you I'm
We're not going to tell you.
Don't you dare narc on him because then
I'm
people
not.
are going to give him shit.
We love him.
We do love that kid. He is a funny kid.
Jeff Lewis, $10.
Stop it, Justin. I see you wanting to do it. Don't you dare.
No, I won't expose my boy.
right.
They should know, though.
Jeff Lewis, $10. I totally agree with Sean. The Big Ten is not the Big Ten. It is now the SEC. They are the big dogs in college football.
They are. Now? How
They
do
always have been.
you got to cut that shit out, okay? Like 10 years ago, 5 years ago, we were the conference of excuses. And you know what? It's amazing what happens. You go win some national championships and you win some big games, and that's how you change perception. You don't tell people, you show people, and that's what the Big Ten has done. I don't know if it can be argued right now.
Last one, Jared Sayers, $5. This is a good one. Hey, fellas, Bray and Shep gave me an open invite to swing by with snacks before the holidays. Would you all be open to the same? Maybe Friday, December 21st.
Yes.
We love snacks.
Come on in.
Anchor up, Jared Sayers.
Come on in.
Grand Valley's own.
Absolutely. Come on in. No doubt.
Thanks, guys.
All right. Justin, great job today. For people that didn't know,
Yes, sir.
Justin had to do double duty today, so seriously,
Did
props.
a great job.
Justin, I still want to do like a hockey thing or college football thing with you again soon. Can we do something like that?
Oh, for sure.
Let's figure something like that out. Maz, see
Maybe
you again
maybe
tomorrow.
a bowl season preview or something.
Oh, I'll take my pants
There you
off.
go.
You guys have yourselves a great day. Got Big D coming up at 11. Keep it tuned here
The
all
Micah
day.
Parsons fan club coming up.
Woodward Sports.
Woodward Sports is your #1 source for all things Detroit sports. Start your day with the Sean Baligian Morning Show from 8 to 10 a.m. Rolling into Big D Energy with Neil Rule, Jerry Foster, and Red Wing great Darren McCarty. Then make sure you're watching the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep from 2 to 4 p.m. Michigan great Braylon Edwards and the elite Matt Shepard break down all the biggest sports stories. End your day with the Woodward Heavyweights. Join Spencer and EZ nightly from 5 to 7 p.m. Every day, all the sports, all Detroit, live on the Woodward Sports Network. Detroit's #1